to Tiz of All Trades. My name's Tisdale. I'm a part-time reseller for eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And today is another What Sold Wednesday. So as usual, first I want to go over my numbers a bit. If you watched last week's video, you know that I was hoping to do a bit better. So this week is actually about the same. So I didn't hit my goals that I wanted to hit. I wanted to try to bring up my ASP a little bit, which actually went down slightly, about 4%. So let's get into the numbers. My sales were $383.25, and my profit from that is $219.24. So it's about a 57% profit, which is not that much different from last week, but still down, 1%. So not down too much more, but again, I was hoping to do more this week than last week. And my ASP last week was $29.71, whereas this week it is $25.55. So it's not as high as I'd like it to be, but I'm trying to tell myself that I've been putting a lot more time into social media and spending more time in that avenue. So I think that may be affecting it a little bit. I have been sourcing a little differently too, so I am hoping once I get those items listed, that will help sales. I do think I'm starting to get a bit of a rhythm with social media and YouTube and everything. So hopefully, now that I'm getting into that rhythm, I can focus a little bit more back on actually reselling. So for this past week's sales, I'm going to go over my Poshmark and eBay sales. Again, I didn't sell anything on Mercari. I didn't list anything on there either. I really got to get into a habit of doing that. And it's kind of one of my goals this week is I want to cross list some items over onto Mercari. So next week, I promise I will confirm that I have done that. And maybe we'll even have a sale next week from them. Let's see. So first we'll go over Poshmark, and the first sale is a brown bootie. The brand is Charlie One Horse. I had actually never heard of them before. I found them at Goodwill for probably about $7.99 or $9.99, and I just kind of figured they were a good brand because I looked on the bottom, and in the bottom of the shoe it had it was engraved Charlie One Horse, and it just looked very higher end. And so I picked that up and kind of checked comps, and they looked pretty good, so I sold those for $55. Next is an Adidas crew neck kind of crop sweater. It's just a basic Adidas sweater with 3 black stripes down the arm, and it sold for $20. Then we have a Herschel Supply Co. clear belt bag that was new with tags. Belt bag is what I put in the description, but let's be honest, it's a fanny bag. I think they just call them belt bags now to, I don't know, make them wearable again. No one wants to say, do you like my fanny pack? I sold this for $25. Then we have these Steve Madden brown Trupa boots, combat style boots. They laced up, they're in pretty good condition. I got those from Goodwill not too long ago, probably about a month ago, and they sold for $30. Steve Madden is a brand that I will pick up, but only for the right pair of shoes. They have so many different pair of heels that I don't typically pick them up. If it is a bootie or like a combat boot like this and it's in really good condition, I'll pick it up, or if it's at the bins, I'll pick it up. But their typical heels, you'll pick them up or find them all day at the regular Goodwill or really any thrift. So just be careful, make sure you're checking those comps before you grab them. And then we have this Sundance kind of cream color lace, it's like a longer style turtleneck, and it sold for $30. Next is a piece that I actually got in one of my B&G trading bundles a little while back. It's probably been about 3 months. Maybe I'll do another one of the B&G trading boxes and do kind of a video on it and my reactions and what I feel about it. Right now, I'm still trying to see how long the items sell for and what the profit's looking like. But it was this Jerry with a G, it's Gerry, black down kind of puffer vest, and it sold for $40. And then the next is a bundle of 3 different items. The first being an Anthro Eloise kind of waffle textured tunic. Like if you saw my shirt style videos, the tunic, it looks kind of like a short dress or a longer style tee, but it has the waffle texture thermal style, and it's sold along with a 60-piece set of bobby pins and a L'Oreal Infallible lip color. And I have these like kind of lower end items that I bought on a, not a pallet, but like a box of liquidation. And these I think are helpful whenever, you know, if someone sees a lip color they really want, but they don't want to just pay, especially on Poshmark, for a $7 item and then pay $7 on shipping. So they'll bundle things together, which kind of helps improve sales. So I like to have those sprinkled within my closet. And this bundle sold for $30. And then the last sale on Poshmark this week was a Lululemon kind of a dark graphite gray legging. This pair of Lulu, I did not know the style name. I could not come up with it. If you see it and you recognize it, let me know because it was driving me nuts. I always like to add the style name, especially for Lululemon, because people will search those specific style names. I just couldn't find this one, so I was actually very pleased that it sold for $48. And now let's move on to eBay. The first item is a Columbia hat. I actually have two of these that sold this week. They sold relatively fast. I picked these up at a yard sale a couple weeks ago for I think about $1 a piece. And they were just, I really grabbed them to bundle with some other items, which is a technique whenever you're trying to get a lower price on something specific at a yard sale. Grab a couple other things and kind of bundle them together and kind of ask, you know, how much is all of this? Because they're more likely kind of to give you a lower price or a discount because you're grabbing more than one item. But it was a Columbia like beige color Bora Bora hat, and it was just like a boonie style hat, and it sold for $13 plus shipping. Next is a vintage Murano clown. It was like a blown glass clown figurine. This is a collectible type item that I bought in a lot from an auction, and it sold for $30. This item actually was broken. The head had broken off and someone had repaired it. So I was very happy to see that it still sold for a pretty good price. And then next is a BCBG kind of a charcoal gray V-neck sweater. And as you see, it only sold for $12.50. This is actually an item that I was going to put in a ThredUp box coming up soon. I'm just waiting for the bag to get here. So I was very happy that it sold for the $12.50 because I'd probably get less from ThredUp. And then next is that other Columbia hat I was talking about. It is a beige omni shade schooner hat, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. And lastly for eBay is this Lululemon headband. I picked this up about 2 weeks ago at a yard sale for I believe $1, if not less. It was again in just a bundle of things I had, and it sold for $20. Alright, and that is all of the items that we sold this week. I am hoping to obviously increase my profit next week. It's always the name of the game, right? Make more sales or increase your profit. But the things I'm going to try to do that over the next week is to send more offers. I haven't done that as much as I typically do. It's usually a daily thing, if not multiple times a day. I'm sending offers on both eBay and Poshmark. But with me learning and doing so much more within social media, I haven't been spending as much time on that as I would like. And then I'm also gonna, again, I'm going to list on Mercari this week. I am going to add, I don't know how many items, but at least get some more on there, because I said it in the past, but Mercari is very much an app that you have to consistently list on there to get the sales. If you stop listing, unless someone's looking specifically for that exact item, I feel like it just falls off and Mercari doesn't even put it out there anymore. And then the last is listing more. I have been sourcing a lot lately, and I have a ton of items backed up. So I'm going to try to increase my listings. From right now, I usually list about 3 to 5 items a day. So I'm going to try to increase that to 5 to 10 items. And really just trying to put everything out there that I have, because it's not going to sell if it's just sitting here, right? So listing more, I think, will help improve, especially on eBay, who likes you to list. Let me know what's selling for you guys right now. Is it the same things? Are you seeing a change with it being Q4, maybe more winter gear, toys as always, collectibles? What changes are you guys seeing out there? I'd love to hear it in the comments below. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.